Hi Nairobi, hi people, hi world. So this is a story of how I met a boyfriend the other day, but through helping. Through helping. Yeah. So, Nairobi is a very beautiful city. Oh my god, I just love Nairobi. There's no city that is so dear to me like Nairobi. It's the best. It has the best experiences. It gives you a wake up call, like it sends you to be alert every day. And that is what our brains want. That's food for our brain, because if we imagine just living in a dull city where there are no challenges, there's nothing interesting, there are no interesting stories and encounters. There's nothing that really challenges your mind, that wakes you up. It can be boring. It can really be boring. So I love Nairobi. Now, another experience of Conmen, I love this. I love sharing because I love helping. So just the other day, I'm walking again from home. No, not from home, but from office. It was past 5 p.m. I'm walking from office to the bus stop. The Route 11 guys can understand this. So in between Hilton and International House, I I I come across this encounter. So there was a guy who was ahead of me, just a young looking guy who looks informed. He doesn't look like someone who is lost or who is trying to find his way in this Nairobi. No, he just looks someone who is exposed and stuff. Okay, I don't judge people, but yeah. So this guy is ahead of me, not by far, and um, I'm just right behind him. And then all of a sudden, some two guys, just one emerges from the right side and the other one from the left side, and they get hold of him from both sides. One holds his right hand and the other one holds his left hand. Just like, guys, how the kanjo people, kanjo askaris get hold of people in the city, in case you've breached the rules, or the kanjo rules or the city rules. So this guy is sandwiched by these two men, and then I'm suddenly alarmed, like, what's going on? Because the guy also looked like he's shocked, shocked to the point I could feel his fear. So I decide to slow down just to listen to, or rather see what they're gonna do to this young man. So I slowed down, and immediately the guys start asking this young man why he was crossing the road while on phone. And to be honest, I didn't see that, because this guy just crossed the road ahead of me. I didn't see him on phone. So immediately something sends a message to me that these guys are conmen. Why? Because they have seen what this young man was carrying in his back bag. So they start questioning him, one question after the other, no chance to respond. They don't give you an opportunity to explain yourself. So this guy is like, no, you guys, no, this must be a case of a mistaken identity. I didn't even get my phone out of my pocket since I left the office. Please, guys, it's not me. Just let me go. I have to go home, and stuff like that. So I feel some pity for this guy, and I'm like, oh my God, how can I help? Because these guys are just looking suspicious. They're con men. So I move close closer somehow. But I slowed my steps, and also I could pretend that I'm picking something, I'm looking for something in my bag. So that is why I've slowed my pace. But in real sense, I just wanted to listen to the encounter. So this guy is seriously manhandled. Hey, yeah, give us your bag. Yeah, put this down. You have to sit down. But I'm like, no. So immediately I stopped my business in the bag, and I don't know where this idea came from, but I just found myself walking to these guys, held the hands of this young jama or young guy, and just told him, honey, let's go home. What are you doing? What's wrong with you? Let's go home. And then you know what? These guys never said a thing. Instead, they just released him and let him go. So this young man is somehow confused again. Like, what's happening here? This lady, I don't know her, but he could not say that there. But I could read that on his face, like he's totally confused. I am here being held by two men, then suddenly a lady walks to me, calling me, honey, let's go home. He's shocked. But I really tried to make him understand. I could even like wink. Is it winking or what? Yeah, I don't know. Just to send a message to him that please get yourself out of this shit. Your laptop will go. So thank God he could connect. Then he was like, oh, okay. Yeah, let's go. Then we walked. And you know what? These guys just retrieve with having said nothing, and one goes right side, one goes the left side, and they just vanish. I know it's a cartel, I know, but yeah, because they also fear people, because they don't know whether you're a policeman, you're a CID, you have a gun with you, so it's a 50-50 situation. But I told myself I'll take the risk. I just took this guy very fast, and I held his hand actually and just told him, honey, let's go home. So we walked. After some distance, these guys disappeared, of course. We also disappeared to some corners there. Now I started telling this guy the story, why I did what I did. I told him I was just trying to save you. Those guys have conmen, clearly. They wanted to engage you there, send chills on your down your spine, and harass you somehow, so that they can even tell you, you see, there's a Kanjo a city council car parked there, so we are taking you to the court, so. But that is just a game to make you get into the box. So I talked to this guy and told him, I was just trying to save you. Please, I don't know you, but just go home. But before you go home, just escort me to my bus stop. And then from there, find your way to your bus stop. And just make sure you don't use a straight road. Yeah, because they could be following you. So, that is how I ended up having a honey on the streets of Nairobi. Unfortunately, we didn't exchange contacts. But you know what? That's not even the issue. The issue is I'm glad I saved a soul. I am happy I managed to save someone's son from being conned, from being stolen from. I know it's a risky affair, but during the day, you can save a soul. You can actually save a soul, because they also don't know the kind of person you are. You could be a policeman, you could be a CID, you could be having a gun with you. So yeah, so if you can save a soul in this Nairobi or in any other city, because I know these experiences are only not unique to Nairobi, they're everywhere, they're all over. If you can save a soul, just do it. Do it. It's a risky thing, but there's no life that has no risks. There's no life that has no risks. So for me, I find happiness when I save people from being robbed, from being stolen from, from being conned. Because when I see a person being robbed, oh my God, my heart bleeds, literally. My heart bleeds. I normally feel the smell of blood when I see a person being stolen from, or when I see a person being conned. I've been conned. And so I just want people to be alert out there. That's why I keep sharing these stories. I love you guys. Share your story. Share your story. Knowledge is power. Let us enlighten our city people, especially those who land in the cities from different angles in this country, and they just land in the city unknowingly. They end up losing everything. It's such a pity. Such a pity. Love you guys.